Hello everyone, this is Shining Noctales, and tonight, or rather, this late afternoon, I'd like to stream some Final Fantasy XIV for you guys. Figured it'd be nice to do. I did some off-stream, uh, runs for 14 joined by Winter Tales and weekly raids, but yeah, and I know I haven't streamed 14 in a little bit, but I figured I'd do this mainly just for the event that came out, because it's been quite interesting so far. See here. Hatching Tide is upon us once more. I hope the season finds you an excellent fettle. For my part, Gem, it is an absolute pleasure to see you again. I got the shades on too, that I got from the raid. While I have your attention, allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festivities. Hatching Tide has its origins in the days before the 7th Emerald Calamity, when 12 stages of an era past appeared before me in a startling vision. I've been visited by such dreams ever since, and this year was no exception. I saw great massive acts as vivid as those before you know, born lopped onto the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder to Hatching Time before, so needless to say, I tend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the Exile Commission ought to arrive any moment now. Oh, G. Lee, it's a disaster. The cart toppled over en route. Thankfully, the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Good heavens, I'm glad to hear the poor driver was unharmed, but without the eggs, how are we to breathe life into the green? Don't worry, I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. Though to create the quantity required will take time, we're already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Last, the other dreamers are busy enough as it is. I must see to the schedule alterations myself. Yeah, but wait, Gem, perhaps you'd be willing to lend a hand. Gem, how wonderful to see you again. Knowing what exemplary assistance your gives me a cause for hope and happy to help that is. Thank you. The first order of business will be procuring more of the necessary egg supplies from the merchant. Our supplier should be in the market. He is a burly fellow, so he won't be difficult to spot. I can only hope he has enough stock. There we go. Oh, you're that dreamer who was there before, ain't ya? Right, old miss, be sure. Right out, I'm out all the supplies we need though. Oh, is that there's not really nothing you can do for us? Oh, I do have some tatty old snow ends or surplus wires that might be all use if you want them, but they're all yours. Might not be exactly what you needed, but I'm sure you can cobble something together with these. Storage fees or eaten to my prof. I mean, I'd rather see him put to good use. When I ordered the initial batch of supplies, I remember thinking what a kind fellow he was. He certainly proved me right. Any road, we better take stock of what he's given us. Let's see, the leather looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that could do for a mechanism of some sort. These lengths of timber could be cut down to a more proportionable size. I think these herbs and resin are used to concoct water-repellent alchemical solutions. Never tried it myself. There's a first time for everything. Besides that, there are plenty of bits and bobs we should have no trouble when it comes to decoration. Fortunately, we won't be able to create the eggs. Geely saw their dream with these. We could make something far easier to get off the ground though. Parasols, the trick would be making them look eggy though. That's it. Let the eggs turn to parasols in your mind's eye. We maintain the egg shape for the canopy and add plenty of festive decorations that more than look the part. Parasols are slightly more fiddly than your standard egg though. With just the two of us, production will take far too long. So we'll need to enlist further help, just like I did with you. Fortunately, the guild artisan should be less likely to balk at a request for parasol parts and rush to order from myriad eggs, particularly for supply materials. Let us first pay visits to the Leather Workers Guild. I'm sure they'll be able to transform our leather to something fit for canopy. Perfect. Get some water there. If it isn't Gem, you must be the adventure assistant. No, not spoke of. She was just warning me of your plight. Many of our apprentices are looking forward to the hatching tide celebration. We should have the guild's aid, although I'm afraid we lack the resources needed to work through leather into parasol canopies. Material is water resistant to a degree, but nevertheless porous and treated. Will the great oak time begin to rot? Our stock of coatings perilously low at the moment. It's a water repellent raptor, say no more. We just so happen to have the necessary ingredients that can see to its preparation. In the meantime, would you take this timber over to the Carpenters Guild and request that they craft the parasol frame? And meet up by the Black Rabbit's trader's stall and on. Right. So... okay. Why do you stand there like a frightened schoolchild if you need something to speak? Parasol frames, a task not beyond your own skill, no doubt, with the evidence of the holiday not force you to comprise their quality, or compromise their quality. You have done well to SK Gem, and you shall have it. Younglings in the Acorn Orchard await the festivities. For their sake, no effort will be spared than Parasol's preparation. You shall commence work right away. Let your associates know that the Carpenters Guild has the matter in hand. I trust everything went well at the Carpenters Guild. If I just place an order for the alchemical solution and a few other things besides. The next step will be to piece all the parts together into a prototype parasol. I'll bring the prototype over to Julie once I finish, so you can go ahead and wait for her. Or with her, He's good. Welcome back, Gem. You'll be pleased to hear that I've adjusted the schedule to accommodate a little mishap and all is set to proceed. How far the odds? Substituting power cells for eggs. What a wonderful idea. I could hardly wait to see what No Nut cooks up for the prototype. Though, wait, we must. No Nut will surely be along in any moment now. Sorry to keep you both waiting. Allow me to present you with the very first Archon egg parcel. Oh, I like that. It's quite nice. A fine example of ingenuity. It's magnificent. So glad you approved. Your blessing will be going to produce more to distribute. In the meantime, we find ourselves at a loose end, but we cannot let Nona outstrip us in Hatchetide spirit. There must be more we can do. Let's show off the power soul to the townsfolk. But of course, we ought to promote our newest addition to the festivities, and we can tell even a few Gridanians that these gorgeous accoutrements will be available to us, to those who celebrate with us. Word will spread of its own accord. With that in mind, I shall keep mine unflurried on display. You use your adventurers instinct to identify those most native egg themed customers. Work is always busy. Let us look for potential celebrants here. Oh, this is new. Remember? Oh, this might have been a while. Level I 735 now, guys. Just to let you guys know. Made some upgrades to my gear. I got a lot of accessories today for the raids. I also got a few some raid gear as well. For the normal raid, by the way, not savage. At least, yeah. Might at least try to get some tome gear eventually, especially for the weapons. The Dreamers are responsible for all the decorations you see throughout the city. Take the basket over there, for instance. I came up with the idea and Nona to work her magic to create the final product. Oh, there it is. I love Gridania. It's always kind of a nice area. I say Madame, or Madam, however you want to say it. You must tell me where I might acquire a resplendent power cell like onto your own. At our Hatching Tide event, of course, how about it? Will you join us at the amphitheater? I'd be delighted. As a true connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible, I tend annually in hopes of accomplishing COVID perfection. This power cell passes my every imagining such elegance, such egginess. Why, that power cell is an absolute delight. It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship paired with such decorative flower. This might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I've ever seen. Might I ask who was responsible for this masterpiece? Other Workings Guild, the Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our Dreamers all had their parts to play. And if you join us in celebrating Hatching Tide, you can see one just like it. I should have known that the Guild's artisans were involved. It means getting my hands on a power cell. I'd be more than happy to take part in the festivity. Heavens above, is that adorable power cell fashioned after an Archon egg? Exquisite, isn't it? You join at the amphitheater and you will see one just like it. For years I've searched for a power cell as darling as an egg, getting sunburned and soaked by turns, and you offer me one free of charge as a Hatching Tide miracle. Expect those three will tell all and sundry about our power cells. Our work here is done. Okay. Okay. Well, that went rather swimmingly. You clearly have an egg for egg connoisseurs. I shall go and see how many attendees are gathered at the amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. Hope you guys are enjoying the dialogue so far. I like to kind of voice the unvoiced kind of lines in games like play. I feel like it breathes some of life into it, you know? Love the decorations here. Look, Gem, isn't the sight of those power souls simply marvelous? Oh, I love them. Eggs held aloft just as in my dreams. Hooray, we did it, Julie. Certainly did. Shall we officially decorate? Not decorate. Declare this hatching tide a success. Hold that thought, you're yet to see the half of it. Lycenta, I'm not quite sure I follow. Quite a few of my customers asked about your parasols. More than can comfortably gather here. In fact, I've realized I took the liberty of handing out stock to those who came inquiring. How many left my stall with a smile on their face and parasol in hand? The whole city's awash with floating eggs. That's incredible to think the parasols are bringing joy even up beyond our celebration. Wait, Julie, they're the one and the same, aren't they? The celebrations have spread across the city, borne by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right, I was intent on gathering people here, but the eggs in my dreams were far too numerous to contain in one place. They were always meant to be seen far and wide. That our original plans met with misfortune was a blessing in disguise, for we've touched the hearts of more people than I dared to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind this will go down as a hatching tide to remember. Black Rabbit traders shall continue distributing parasols to those who ask. They may be free of charge, but they're drawing business in spades. No nutside told me how to assemble them, so I can prepare as many as necessary. Julie, where would we be without your ingenuity, Yonata? I couldn't have done it without our able adventure. That reminds me I have something for you, Gem. That's the very second parasol I ever made after Julie's, of course. I thought it was fitting that you receive it. Eggs aloft across the city, all that's left is enjoy festivities. Your work may have finished, Gem, but hatching tide most certainly hasn't. There we go. It's a fun little event. Let's see here. I think there's a menu where I can get one. Oh, is it fashion? Oh, this is cool, I like that. Got the shades, got the... Let's see... You don't have much. Love Hatching Tide. Okay, let's I think we were doing Wonder Tales earlier and I got what was it? There's my character about the glasses, by the way, from the shades. Shades are nice, though. Yeah, we got a faded copy of Thunder from Binding Coil turn 5. So let me get are these mats? Shouldn't be that. Get my I can just quickly synthesize this. Okay, if we can do that, then why don't we just buy the mats we need? Hello? We can sell some of the ink. Seems like it's slow in supply. Good water. Here we go. We finished one of our challenges. One nice thing about leveling up your crafters and gearing them up is you can start quick synthesizing some of the lower leveled items, which some of them are still highly sought after, like this one for orchestration mode. So. let's make... Got some silly stuff. Got our Wonder Tales treasure map. Let's see how many the high quality one. Oh, I have that one. Alright guys, wait, one more thing I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna go back to Redania, or back to my free company house, feed my chocobo, and then I think I'm gonna end the stream there. Alright. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for now, or rather, let me just do Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream now. I might take a bit of a nap, and I might stream some more Final Fantasy 13 later on. I've been having a lot of fun with that game, as well as RuneScape 2004 and Legends Arceus. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the stream, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream, hope you had fun, and take care.